Stephanie and I were sitting in the towards the back. We had come in a little late that Sunday, and usually we sit up to the front, but for whatever reason we just weren't able to, so we sat on the side. And Joe, I believe, was talking about marriage and how you can repair that, things to work on in marriage. And I remember right at the end, and he kind of had a little bit of a salvation message, nothing too, fire and brimstone, just a little bit there. I remember Stephanie saying, "Well, there's a guy up there that seems to have a little bit of a reaction." I'm like, "Well, what do you mean he had a reaction? Is he sneezing? Like, what's going on?" And sure enough, I looked over and he just very emotional about something that had just happened. And she said, "You really need to go talk to him." I said, "No." So I thought about it for a second, and I really felt the Lord tugging in my heart that this is, Lord calling you, you need to go. And I still said no. And I realized it was kind of pointless to say no, so I went anyways. So I just sat down next to him and said, "Hey, can I pray with you?" I had no idea what he was going through, and he kind of looked up a little bit surprised that somebody was standing there as he's, tears are streaming down his face, and he said, "Yeah, I'd love someone to pray with me." And we started praying. Thank the Lord for his work in that service, and the people in the church and what they've done, and for the gentleman that I was being able to pray with, for the Lord, work that he was doing in his life. After a little bit, he shared with me, he had just lost everything in his life, or going through a divorce, I should say. And just a very devastating time in his life. And he's, just hit rock bottom. I said, "No, I'm sorry to hear that, how can I pray for you?" He said, "I've been coming to church for a couple of months." I said, "Oh, great. What are your next steps?" And he said, "Well, today, was the day I just got saved." And I said, "Oh, wow. Well, I guess, we need to worry about, next steps a little later, but, let's just take a little bit of time, So we prayed just a little bit more, rejoiced in that he came into Christ's family, became a child of God. And it was really special to know that he needed somebody to talk to at that exact moment. And as much as I didn't want to go, I knew I needed to go. And I was the right person to be there at that exact time. I walked him out in this hall, said, "Hey, John, this gentleman here wanted to tell you something." And he said, "I did it." John goes, "What do you mean?" And immediately the guy just broke down. And he said, "Today was the day." And, we rejoiced and were able to get him a Bible. A very unique experience for me to be able to be there for someone and pray with them when they needed it. I never had those huge life-saving transformations. I was saved at a very young age, probably, I'd say, somewhere around 5. So I grew up in the church. I had no huge life-saving transformation. I didn't hit rock bottom at 5, but to be with somebody that hit rock bottom and to be able to pray with them as they were able to just let all that go, let all the struggling and the frustrations and all that, just God takes that entire weight off of their shoulders, and they are a brand new person. It's a truly amazing thing to witness.